Good morning, and welcome back to Daily Dhamma, a letter to our children. Today is August 10th, and our reading is Indoctrination. If teachers embark on this course, the difference between the old and the new education will be an important one. Where the old initiated, the new merely conditions. The old dealt with its pupils as grown birds deal with young birds when they teach them to fly. The new deals with them more as the poultry-keeper deals with young birds, making them thus or thus for purposes of which the birds know nothing. In a word, the old was a kind of propagation, men transmitting manhood to men. The new is merely propaganda. And that's C.S. Lewis from The Abolition of Man. It is noble for teachers to instruct students in how to think. It is ignoble to teach students what to think. Schools and teachers serve the society, not the other way around. We've all got a role to play, no doubt about that. And the role played by teachers is very important. It's vital to have folks whose mission in life is to instruct children so that they can become functional adults in society. But we need to be very clear about who's calling the tune on this. It is not the teachers. Teachers are useful, but we are just implementing what has been set by parents, by the community, and like that. And unfortunately, in the past 50 years, 60 years, it has become a practice of teachers to subvert the teaching of the families, the churches, the communities from which students come. And that's not the purpose of education. We got to be very clear on this. And this is not just a problem in the West, it's a problem in Japan and in Malaysia and in the Philippines. I've talked to a lot of teachers in a lot of different places, and they got the same problem. And it comes from the same place. School is not where people are supposed to learn cultural revolution. That's not what they're supposed to be doing. And so we need to be clear about that. C.S. Lewis raises a number of issues, and the book we quote most often in this book is The Abolition of Man, which was compiled from a series of 3 lectures that Lewis delivered at the University of Durham's Rydell Memorial Lectures in February of 1943. And they remind us also of his sermon in autumn of 1939 that has been titled Learning in Wartime. We can love someone for very different reasons than other people do. With C.S. Lewis, you might like him because of his views on Christianity and his message of joy and hope. You might like him for his fiction, like the Narnia, which is as good for adults as it is for children. Or you might enjoy him for his conservative critique of education and society. He was a serious man. He was, when he talked about in the Learning in Wartime that every duty is a religious duty and our obligation to perform every duty is therefore absolute. He's talking about military service, and that was not hypothetical for him. He was wounded badly at the Battle of Arras in 1918 during World War I. There are many reasons to love this guy. So happy trails to you until we meet again.